A whopping $23.69 for it.
It's nice, but it's not that nice.
That's right. Compare it to my Jason bedroom. Same contemporary look, same extra underbed storage. But mine is only $11.99 complete. So even if you think theirs is a smidge nicer, there's no way it's twice as nice as mine.
Well, there is one way to make theirs twice as nice.
Don't do it.
Release the puppies!
I feel very bad, though I'm very hard worker. He's not a good person, they cheated somebody,
First at 11 o'clock, investing savings to become a nurse, but police say it was all a big, costly lie. A man says he was scammed under the guise of friendship.
And now the guy he says did it is facing fraud charges in a separate case. Tim Barber is live with the Cross County investigation. Tim?
Detectives here in Arlington alerted me to this Maryland case, which was eventually dropped, but detectives still believe this guy could be connected to other crimes.
If money you recover, but time never come back.
Duraj Shah says Wilbrod Frank Luca Milwa claimed he was the head of a nursing program and promised to get Shah in, but instead allegedly disappeared with more than $13,000 of his money.
I feel very bad, though I'm very hard worker.
Last summer, Montgomery County detectives were hanging this wanted poster for Luca Milwa when they spotted him on the street. He was arrested.
Detective, he did very great job.
But the case was dropped for lack of evidence.
Justice, I want justice.
Last week, Luca Milwa was arrested again, this time in Arlington. Detectives say the 42-year-old befriended a woman and stole her credit cards. Investigators and Shah believe there could be other victims.
So don't cheat somebody else. Don't destroy somebody's life.
Detectives here charged Luca Milwa with unlawful entry, credit card larceny, and credit card fraud. We tried to call the number in this arrest report, but no one answered. We'll let you know if he calls back. Reporting live in Arlington tonight, Tim Barber, ABC 7 News.
All right, looking at a few clouds out there right now. Otherwise, mostly cloudy skies, waking up early tomorrow morning, and you're going to want to bundle up. Cold, cold air on the way, courtesy of the first of 3 cold fronts over the next 7 days. Waking up in the morning, 36 degrees, lower 40s by recess, middle 40s, and turning windy toward the end of the afternoon, and then much colder air by this time tomorrow night. Talking about wake-up wind chill factors Friday morning, only in the teens and lower 20s. Talk about that, plus looking at the weekend and timing the other 2 cold fronts in just a few minutes. Allison?
All right, Steve, thank you. Well, tonight, 8 people were taken to the hospital after a crash involving a Metro bus. It happened near South Capitol Street and Malcolm X Avenue in Southeast. The good news, all of the injuries are minor. The cause is under investigation.
Well, there is a health alert that has been issued at Georgetown University. That's where officials confirm a student now has been diagnosed with mumps. And of course, that is a highly contagious illness. And now the rush is on to keep this from spreading, because now the word's out, they want everybody to be careful. Annalisa Gale is live at the school now with the details for us tonight. Annalisa?
Jonathan, as the festive decorations indicate, soon students and faculty members will leave for winter break. In the meantime, they're being reminded about the ways they can prevent the spread of the virus. Some are more concerned than others.
I was kind of surprised. I know the mumps, I haven't really heard of that actually being prominent for a long time. However, I was also glad that Georgetown sent out the alert and let us know what's happening.
Students at Georgetown University are now checking their immunization records to ensure they've received the mumps vaccine. This comes after a student was diagnosed with the contagious virus.
I know I definitely went back, checked my immunization record, made sure that I'm good, and also had all my roommates check as well.
The university's Associate Vice President for Student Health, Dr. Vince Winkler-Prince, has reminded students that symptoms may include fever and swelling around the jaw. He says some of the best ways to avoid spreading the disease is for students and faculty to wash their hands, cough or sneeze into a tissue or their elbows, and avoid sharing drinks and eating utensils. The virus is spread to others through contact with infected respiratory secretions when coughing, sneezing, or through other direct contact.
I am pretty worried. I think, especially because I'm living in a very communal setting, sharing bathrooms and all of that, it's really important to sanitize all the time.
It makes me a little bit nervous just knowing that there are people here apparently who haven't had the immunizations that they should have, especially knowing that we have to submit our immunization records beforehand.
On the school's website, it says that anyone under the age of 26 who is registering for the school, they're required to show the proof of this vaccination. In the meantime, anyone who is showing any signs of mumps should contact the Students' Health Center right away. Live at Georgetown University, Annalisa Gale, ABC 7 News.
All right, Annalisa, thank you very much. And this just into the ABC 7 newsroom tonight. The man who police say fired those shots inside Comet Ping Pong after reading fake news stories is now shedding more light on his motivations. Edgar Welch spoke with a New York Times reporter via video conference. Now, Welch reportedly admits he traveled 350 miles to D.C. to investigate those claims about a child sex ring. He insists he planned to take a look and then just go back home, but changed his mind during his drive. Thankfully, no one was hurt in this shooting. In the interview, though, Welch acknowledged that he went about it